He's waiting for it. He comes around, but he's unable to find it. Donkey gets one. He's looking for a second one. He quickly rendezvous on out of there. Bulldog on the other side finds one. Can he find the second? Yes, he can. Gets away, but only so far. Bulldog, he's still going in deep. He's got 3 daggers. Gonna find a little bit of a refresh on that, and he gets it. Beautiful little shot. He's still hunting for more, and one more. Can he find it? He can't. Timed when it came into sight. Fake TP there from Big Jumper, playing with the minds of his opponents. Bulldog says, please enter my crosshairs as Synchronic. He got the last one that had this, but he doesn't get this one. Listening to the music. Oh no, Sonk did not suspect the Spanish Inquisition as the 3 start running down up into kitchen, grabbing themselves a lot of room. Bulldog says, please show me your face, and he gets it. They're really not too sure where to go, but they may have heard a little bit of noise there, and they're getting ready to fire. And I think that's what you're going to see as Synchronic. He's still holding the angle. They're not going to check it. He sprays, but the shock dart will get the double. He does get the paranoia out. Sonny is going to be a little bit available here. As now Bulldog, he's got 4 daggers left, and that's how you do it. You start off with 1. Can he find any more? As if you're in the background, gets stuck on. There we go. 2. Port play there. No one left alone when it comes to these challenges of K19. A Donkey. Oh, he saw something, and he finds the head of Bulldog. Is going to start making their way, but they don't know where anyone is. They've got no intel. I don't think Synchronic knows that anyone even crossed here, and that is not going to be great if he's going to be able to catch the rest of his team off guard. Oh, he sees 1, hits 1, 2. Beautiful little cross, beautiful kills from the rest of his team that did fall a little bit earlier. Sonk's able to find 1. He's going to be hunting for a second one, and he gets the collateral. He gets the double. Can he find the 3rd? He cannot, but that is enough for them to win the round. He doesn't need to lose this. The judge, oh, Donkey almost gets picked off. Sonk unable to find the kills. He's just shoulder peeking about the moment. And there is map number 2 going towards King's Academy. Tight towards mid here. The double doors. Someone's going to appear. Donkey appears. 2 jumps out at once. And Sonk gets the spray looking for the 3rd. And he gets it for 4 for the round. He's going to spray around the corner. Big Jumbo has already left his own Viper's pit. Bulldog's taking a lot of damage. The spray, the double. Can he find himself a triple? It doesn't matter. They've done so much damage. They start retreating. Big Jumbo does get the triple. The Ilix and Jumba run past each other. Jumba finds a 2nd for the 3rd for the round. This man is hunting them all down. What is this? He gets them all for the ace. Sonny picking up the 4. He's going for the ace. He's hunting. He's searching. They know where Ilix is. Sonny's like, please come to me. Give me the ace. And he gets it too. Everyone gets an ace on Motivational Lizards. So hard, so difficult. And it's all in place. He will eventually go down. And 16-20 Kings will fall to Motivational Lizards as they... Good morning, afternoon, and good evening, ladies and gentle people. And I've got the wrong screen set up. That's just how great I am. There we go. Welcome to today's LPL Summer Cup. Today, teams are trying to qualify for the Evolution and Legends brackets. Whoever can get a nice clean sweep today, match number 1. Actually, no, take that back. No, actually, yeah, you do need to win 2 series today. Yeah, if you win 2 series today, you are into the Evolution Legends. Let's rephrase this. Okay, if you win 2 series today, you are into the Legends bracket. That place you will be playing for, I believe it is $1,500? Wrong. $1,750 if you can get into the Legends Cup. If you do not win, if you win a game and lose the next series, then you will get into the Evolutions. If you lose here in this series between these 2 teams, you will then be invited to a private bracket with a few teams trying to play off for the final spots in the Evolutions bracket. So, today is the day these teams will try and solidify their position in LPL. What tier should they be in the Oceanic region? Tier 1, 2, 3. And well, what money they'll be playing off with. So, thank you very much for all joining me here today and joining and supporting these teams. We've got the predictions up in chat. If you want to predict, show support for your team, make sure just throw a single channel point in there. And have a little bit of fun. So before we jump into the game, looks like the players are about ready. I just want to say one thing. Sorry, just chatting to the players there. I am hosting a tournament myself coming up next weekend. It'll be on Sunday. A little bit of information here. It is the Give Back tournament. It's basically for me to say thank you to the Oceanic region for supporting me. I got my first Twitch payout recently, and I thought, you know what? Let's throw this back into the Valorant scene that has brought me here, and that's, well, where all the money came from. So the tournament got thrown up. We have a double elimination best of one tournament up until the grand finals, which is a best of three. We started off with a $80 prize pool, and then Digital Cast graciously chipped on in with a $50 addition to the prize pool as well. So we've got $130 for a Sunday event. If you're interested, make sure to join up in the challenge link. You should be able to do !GBT in chat, and it should bring open the link for all the information there. But with that out of the way, good news, our players are ready to go. So let's hope. Just waiting for them to kick off the server. I just told them I'm ready. So thank you again for all joining me, and let's have a little bit of a discussion of how these two teams got here today. Well, first of all, both these two teams had a nice little bye through the first round. Didn't have to play it. Then Kraken, you know what? Apparently Bumba EC didn't turn up, so Kraken got another run through the bracket, coming straight up here into this series. They haven't really tried, they haven't been tested so far in this tournament. Trident Esports, however, they got a bye in the first round too, straight through to the second round where they're up against Hollow Crown, who, well, they comfortably defeated Hollow Crown, going 2-0 in the best of three to bring him here today. Our server just crashed, so we're re-hosting that at the moment in the lobby. So both these two teams probably haven't played as much as a lot of other teams so far in the tournament. However, both names are known in the Oceanic region. We've seen them in the upper echelons of the Oceanic region, from evolutions, amateurs. They've seen them rise over the last couple of years, and today they really want to try and push themselves into that Legends, because Legends is where you will be facing the best names in Oceanic region. There are 4 teams already invited to the Legends, so there's only 4 teams today that's going to be able to get into the Legends with them. I don't know who those Legends are. I don't know if it's been announced or seen anywhere, but I can already assume that there's going to be at least 2 of them. That would be bonkers in order, unless they disband and change it. I don't know. There's been a lot of movement in the off-season for the Oceanic region at the moment. I think a lot of you, if you've been watching, there's a lot of people looking for teams, there's been a lot of drama, and there's a lot of movement. So until the LPL season really kicks into gear, who knows what's going to happen? I don't know. I don't know who's in any team anymore. Will the team still playing today still exist in a month? I don't know. Your guess is as good as mine. I hope so. But good news is we're about to jump into Ascent. So let's get this overlay changed on over, and let's see what these two teams have for us. And it eventually loads. So please do let me know in chat if there is any sound issues. I am definitely frequent for known having production issues myself. Especially that one time I casted like 7 minutes of a match to find out I was muted. That was pretty... Well, the chat had a laugh. Me, not so much. Eventually, I don't know why this loads so slow for me. The first match of the series always loads slow. Play more Valorant. Might get that going a bit better for me. Let's load on up. Damn it, the GBT command didn't work. Oh, I'll have to quickly get that one back in. Okay, cool. Now, we are here. We're getting into it. Get on in. So the tournament link has been posted up in chat if you are interested for that Sunday tournament. Now, into this match today, Trident Esports Kraken. This is a best of 3, so we got plenty of Valorant action coming for you between these two teams. I would not be surprised if this goes to a best of 3. You've got the Beast of the Seas with the Trident trying to take them down. Who will come ahead? Well, actually, it looks like we're in a temporary pause. Bit of a tech pause. I think something's happened with one of our players. It'll be just a little bit longer while that comes on board. So for that, I'll press the wrong button, like I always do. There we go. You'll have to look at me just a little bit longer while we do get that tech scenario sorted on out. So here we are on Ascent. In the Oceanic region, it is a 51.3% favored for the attackers. So it's not a huge difference in terms of is it more an attacker's favored map? I think over in other regions it's a little bit more defensive. I think EU there's got a little bit more favored for the defensive sided map. What does that say about our region? Probably a little bit better on the offensive side. Really like to bring down the pain to their opponents and swarm these points. And well, we're going back into game, so let's quickly jump on over. Let's get the sound activated before I forget that. Now let's jump into our first match of today in the LPL Summer Cup Open Qualifiers. This is round 3. The winner of this will be making sure that they have secured a position in the Evolutions bracket. If you lose here, you still have a chance, a second chance playoff coming up shortly after. So they'll be playing second series after this if you do lose. If you do win, you can then go for a second chance at a second series to get up to the Legends bracket. Now, we start seeing Kraken slowly make their way down, head towards that A site. Just look at that coordination, all centered around making sure they are keeping an eye on anyone that decides that they take a step out of bounds, that they will get destroyed and take a stroke penalty for that. And a little bit of a rendezvous, and Udium starts us off with a nice clean shot to Pure. There's going to be no return frag there as Kraken are making their way down mid, getting prepared to storm the A site. Howie, not all alone, he does have some support coming from a few other angles, and now he hears this attack coming on. Great paranoia, swings around the corner, but he gets killed before he can find the shot. Howie is going to get revenge with Mazyong now cleaning that one up as well, leaving 2 members of Kraken trapped in tree, trying to find their way out. Will they be able to get away with their lives? Well, unfortunately, I don't think they will. Rocky's going to flash around, it's a beautiful flash. They all swing around and they spray like their lives depend on it. And Trident come out on top. Howie opening up this map with a beautiful 3-0, picking up that spectacle and prepared. The rest of the team is going, oh, I was going to say a little for Sheris. A little bit worrying there. Looks like Mazong's not too sure where he wants to go. I think someone else bought him the Spectre. I think Wally threw him the Spectre so he could save up a little bit of money coming into the next round. So we'll see if Trident Esports can capitalize on a little bit of advantage they've now created by picking up that first pistol round and see if they can convert. Or will Kraken be able to turn this one around and find themselves a cheeky little turnaround? As Yum looking to go hard again, unable to find it. Mazalon gets one but gets turned around by Arts. And Udim's going to switch that weapon around. He's feeling comfortable and confident with the Sheriff already. 2 rounds in and he's just happy to continue to play the Sheriff. He missed the first few shots. He does get an arrow trip, but Pure gets the collateral. And Sunji's might catch off the rotation here. Utility out, and Sunji says, thank you very much. I'll take this weapon and use it to great effect as they lock down the door, leaving Howie all alone here.
Spike planted.
Well, Kraken showing us that even if they have a gun disadvantage, they will find the kills. Especially with the help of Pure. Really opening up this round, be able to get that double collateral and cleaning up garage so they can get on site. Now he knows someone's up, he knows they're sitting around all these corners, but there's not much he can do about it. I mean, he can sacrifice his life to try and get a kill or two to remove some weapons from his opponent, because we're almost in the position where, well, Kraken can just keep all these weapons and go for a little bit of a bonus round themselves coming on up, because their opponents aren't going to have enough to really buy on up. Are they going to be able to recover any additional weapons? We do have a Spectre on Arts, nothing on Brocky, Sungi, and who did I miss? Pure. So they were able to recover some weapons, still going to be rocking a little bit of a weaker firepower. See what they decide to pick up here. They might go full, and we do see some of that additional weapons. Arts and Sungi are not going to upgrade, they're going to hold onto their funds. They know their opponents are going to be in a little bit of a weaker buy, so they aren't forced to keep up to date with a lot of this weaponry. For round 3, they have dropped the bomb straight off the back, preparing to storm B sites. Well, they're splitting up, actually going to have a little bit of a quick look and Mazong's going to be the one that's going to be keeping an eye down towards mid. He does get hit by a suppress, so at least they know where the position of the KO is, which might give them a little bit of confidence to not be flashed down B if they decide to head down towards garage. They can be prepared that their flash and the utility available from that KO is going to be over at the A site, but you still got to be a little bit cautious. You don't know where Cursed is, and that double flash could be disastrous if used correctly. A little bit of a slow play here coming from Kraken. Trident Esports haven't looked to be one that really wants to move out or take the aggression to their opponents. The time that they did down here in Garage, they got punished for it. So they've now taken a little bit of a more defensive stance, and two members have now been spotted on out. It's going to force them off the lines, and now they're making a lot of noise here as this drone is over to the A site. So a little bit of a split push, and Trident Esports, they're not too sure how to respond to this at the moment. They've completely given up mid. They've left the alarm bot there, but you can see that movement on the map. They are not too sure where to go, where the attack's coming from. Sungy is still making a lot of noise, trying to get a little bit of a cheeky peek shot over the top of that box. It's not going to be the case. And the time is ticking. Still slowly ticking on down. They got 20 seconds to storm the site, so they're going to start rushing very shortly. Can Trident Esports use it to their advantage? Udium says yes he can. He gets one kill, but unfortunately Wally goes down, leaving the site free. With 12 seconds left, the bomb about to go down. They're going to quickly check at the back of site to make sure no one is standing there. Sunny, nice shot towards mid. Gets a second one. Double headshot. This man doesn't know how to die. He does know how to get the kills, but he eventually, as I say, that gets cleaned on up. 2v3. Still the weapon advantage and personnel advantage goes towards Kraken. But Brocky, he's got the Spectre. He's ready for this close range fight. And with Q and the Crossfire, they will secure their little bit of a bonus round. And hold strong with a plenty of economy. Coming into round 4. They can afford to lose this round and still buy on up. Trident Esports don't have that luxury. This is going to be a round they need to win, otherwise they could be seeing them at a 4-1, possibly a 5-1 deficit if they can't get a round win underneath, or a secondary round win underneath their belt. Cursed and Wally, unfortunately, haven't been able to find a kill so far in the match. They have been providing a little bit of utility. Obviously, that's what you want to see from Isova. Isova drone's actually behind the jet there. Usually it's the other way around. And Wally's going to swing around this corner. He hears the drone. He's prepared for it. But who will come out ahead? Sungy just narrowly avoids getting hit by the paranoia. But Wally's there. Sungy didn't check it. He was waiting for someone to peek out of mid. He had no backup. So aggressive and will get punished. Overdrone get a little bit more knowledge down mid. Trident Esports, this could be their round here. Okay, it's now even. I was going to say it could be their round here with a man advantage. But Udium, he's going to step on up into the crosshairs. And this is potentially going to cause Trident Esports to continue to stop being aggressive. Because so far, every time they step up a little bit for the little bit of aggressive, it's only 4 rounds in. But they've just been hit hard by Kraken. We haven't really been seeing too much of Cursed using multiple bodies to defend a singular position. They've all been creating crossfires. They are
30 seconds left.
creating the dual kind of attacks on these angles. Cursed gets one. He doesn't need a second person to help him out here. He's just going to do it all himself. The smoke will eventually go down. He's going to try and push on in through the cover of that dust. Brocky's already inside. They know one's at backside, but Mazong's going to be able to get that one. He flashes on out to help the rest of his team, but then one was already in the smoke, but they are able to secure it.
I'll be fine.
With round 5, both teams now on even footing. The economy is starting to even back on up. The other team here might not be looking for the best position, might force by the next round to continue the backwards and forth slug coming between these two teams.
Get out of my way.
And Udium, he's still not phased. He's still trying to be aggressive. He's changing sides consistently on this map to potentially find the opening that he can get that opening first blood. So Overdrone is not going to hit its mark, but they do get some knowledge that the Jet, oh sorry not Jet, Killjoy has got utility down on the site, because it'd be a little bit strange If there's not at least another swarm sitting at that front door. Udium gets away with his life, does not get any damage onto his opponent, but takes a little bit for his own effort. Not much utility left on Brocky. He's going to be rotating back down in mid as Sungy has given the all clear that it is good to come up here if they do wish to engage, and Pure's hoping to find that little bit of a cheeky shot. Wally's getting prepared with a little bit of recon himself. He's got to come on out. It's going to get a little bit of knowledge that there is potentially one sitting in that corner. Quickly retreated. He didn't want to have to deal with that, so he goes over the top. Dagger's one. He's looking for the second one. He knows one's still around here. He cannot find it though. Howie does clean that one up, but he eventually goes on down. He's done enough though to open the sight up for his team. Get that spike coming down. Ibrook is going to clean up Unium there, not checking his corner, prepared to try and help out Mazong. And Mazong, again, he's happy to do a lot of these kills by himself, taking these one-on-one challenges, finding kills. This time, there was too many angles to check. He was left alone and will fall. This should be Kraken's round. This might be a little bit of an unfortunate for Ibroki. Yes, as soon as that went off, he suspected that no one was going to be here in mid. Well, Curse changed, used that to his advantage. Finds one's going to be looking for the last two. Try and check where these are though. And the orbital laser is going to push him forward. Beautiful orbital laser forces him to continue to engage. And he has to run out of it, and they capitalize on it. 3-2. The kills spread out across the board. There's no single carry on either team at the moment, but both the KOs are showing their stuff. 5 kills, 3 deaths apiece. Looking good. Mazong is going to be the one that may be looking at fighting first. No, Yadium. Actually, yeah, it looks like they're going to go in together. This is one of the first times Trident Esports are pushing out together. What can they find though? They're all going to look to swing at the same time. They flash on out, but no one is there. They're all sitting back, waiting for anyone to come into their grasp. But no one is, unfortunately for them, going to be there. As now Trident Esports going to turn things around and move as a squad over to the B side. Remember, this is their eco round at the moment, so they're trying to play with their opponents, throw them off guard a little.
Cover going out.
But unfortunately for them, Kraken, they're playing it safe. They're playing it slow and methodical. They were waiting to get some knowledge. See that Q's getting prepared to at least get a little bit of recon over on that tree. Once this goes off and they don't get anyone, you'll start to see them storm on point. They don't have any ultimates available as of yet. They can pick up Pure's tour de force if he really wants it. It looks like he doesn't care, because if he dies or gets a kill, he's going to have it for the next round anyway.
30 seconds left.
The site has been stolen. Oh, not really stolen. It was given away. The Trident Esports are now starting to all make their rotations down.
Spike planted.
Sung's going to be holding a very close, tight angle. He wants to try and get aggressive, but he's got the support from his entire team all set up across the board. As they now start coming on site, they splash on in, and then death is brought to Kraken as Trident is stabbing them so quick, so fast. They're all just dead. What seemed to have been a great start and great positioning from Kraken, the retake from Trident was just too strong. It's all up to Ibroki to find multiple here. He's standing in the middle, and he's just going to get caught out. He got nothing to do, nowhere to go. He is done, dusted, and that is game over. Trident Esports being able to pull up their third round win from a little bit of an eco round. Round 7. And kills spread on out. No one pulling too much more weight than the others. And Trident Esports, their coordination that round was just on point. You could see that ever since from that A site where they jumped out of the smoke together with a beautiful pop flash to how they retook B site. Communication is on fire right now between this team. As long as we get a little bit of information, there's at least a KO down at A site, and Curse is gonna smoke that one up. Actually smokes it down towards mid connector to B. Mazong comes around and he shows his stuff, flashes out, but doesn't get anyone there, so no one's left for him to kill. Yeah, they've secured so much space down in mid, and Ibroki's going to swing around this corner. He's going to be met with the pain of Mazwong, because Mazwong's still hunting. He sees two. They can't find the shot. Pure, however, is able to. Yorm is trying to hopefully get an operator clip onto one of these. Lock him down at the wrong side. Smoke comes on up. Went for the blind fire, but team has already switched on off over to the A site. Howie doing his best to make sure to get over to site to prepare for when they come through the gates of hell. But will it be the angels up in heaven or the devils trying to storm the gates that will come away with it? Howie gets a little bit of information, but he's been suppressed, so they know he's up the top as well as Cursed. He's waiting. The wall goes on down, but he can't do anything further. They've been locked out of sight. Everyone's starting to get in position, though. We know how well Trident can do this. Udium will start off with one. He looks for the second, and he almost gets it. Gets pulled out of his grasp as Howie kills it. And the angels coming down from heaven will stop the devils in the track as the Kraken are sent back to the depths. Round 8. Looks like we may be having a little bit of a tech pause, unfortunately. Oh, no, we're not. That's wonderful. No tech pause. That's what we want to see. Again, Trident. They seem to be absolutely wonderful when they're starting to re-execute onto their opponent. If they're trying to take these one-on-ones, these little situational engagements around the map, it hasn't played off to their strengths. So far, they just know how to recapture a site, utilize their utility, and just storm the point and refrag all their opponents. And you can see that, yeah, unfortunately, Udim's not going to be able to find that open to kill. He almost gets killed for it. He's still being spotted up. They're still trying to chase him down. And now he gets killed. Once he was locked down from the rest of his team, he goes and dies to the shock dart. There's a trade, but Wally, he's going to be able to get one. Can he find any more, though? He's the last man on site, and yes, he can. You do not doubt Wally, because he gets almost the triple.
One enemy remaining.
Leaving just one left, Art, to find two, but he can't pull it off. As Trident, again, their defense, too strong here when they recaptured the site. Now we got ourselves our first tactical little pause coming from Kraken. They've lost 3 rounds in a row, the most consecutive rounds so far in this tournament, so they're hoping that they might be able to figure something out, maybe have a little bit of a breather, just think, or just step away for a moment. Grab yourselves a drink, think about what's going on, what's working, what's not, what previously worked where you were able to secure your opponent's, what's that round called? Conversion round, so the second round after their pistol, and what worked when they continue to follow it up from there. From there, they just haven't been able to crack the defense because they are given the site for free a lot of these times, and then afterwards, they just can't utilize it as strong as their opponent's defense at re-storming the starting point, which is a little bit scary because if Trident Esports are able to do this on defense, what are they going to be like on offense? It's going to be real hard when they coordinate these and execute these plays that they're going to be prepared for a lot of scenarios that can continue to throw off Kraken. As the pause phase, the Kraken, they get into resurge from the water. They're looking at Trident Esports.
You want to play?
And they've decided
Let's play.
it's going to be an attack on A site as they start coming around point. Howie now remaining. He hasn't given away his location here. They're going to check it, but Howie goes on down. Sunny says, "Thank you for the weapon. I'll take that, and I'm going to utilize this to continue to give our team the best shot that we can." The drone's going to get a lot of information. The fragment doing so much at the moment. They're now storming onto point. They get multiple kills. Cursed is doing so much damage. Brocky is looking for more. Can Pure find the kill with the operator? No, he cannot. He missed it, but he does get it through the blind. He's trying to kill it. The
One enemy remaining.
Hunter's Fury is just searching. It's looking. It delays a little bit. Mazwong, though, able to find the triple. Kraken almost had the opening again until the door was closed. And Mazwong, he's now starting to pull away in those kills, really showcasing his abilities here on this KO. His pop flashes have just been so crucial for a lot of these retakes, forcing Kraken into a very defensive scenarios when they're trying to hold these points. And once they're in that location, Trident Esports, they just do not let up. They will finish you. They will not make the fight go extended. They will close the door, shut you out, lock the door, and then peek at you through the window as you are a little bit sad that you're locked down in the ring. And Mazwong, again, finding another kill. What I mentioned before about them kind of losing these challenges when they were taking them one-on-one, Mazwong has taken it into his hands to say that's no longer the case. If he's taking these one-on-one peaks, he will find the kills. As now, a little bit of a slow walk from Kraken as they're getting prepared. Make a hit onto B. They're going to be up against Howie and Wally. These two have been the members of hits of B site multiple times. They get hit every single time. The smokes all go down. The beautiful nano swarm by Howie, and the triple does all the work himself. He had the crossfire there if required, but he doesn't need it. Now Ibrock is all alone. He's got himself a vandal. Their team's economy is in pain. Brocky didn't end up getting the orb. They should know he's still here, and they're all going to start swarming him. They're getting ready to push. The frag... Oh, sorry, not frag. The flashbang comes on out, and Mazong says thank you for trying. We're in round 11. We've got a lockdown and a relocation from Cursed if he does want to use that from the shadows to reposition himself. Which so far could be even a little bit more mind games for Kraken. Kraken, they have themselves an orbital laser. We saw how wonderful the orbital laser worked about 4 rounds ago. It was able to help secure one of the rounds they have managed to win.
Cover going out.
We might see it here used again. Could be that win they need. Yudio moves before he shoots, and a little bit of a crazy fire there is Q. Trying to get that information. They know no one's down here in mid. Does he? Oh, he doesn't see the one in the corner, but he does know that one is towards that mid still. As well, trying to use that knowledge to the advantage, hoping someone was pushing up, thinking it was free. Good little thought, but no one was there. Kraken's moving a little bit slower, and the orbital laser's going to come on out. It does burn him a little bit, but not enough, and now they start storming the A-point curse. It's going to be here all alone. Udim actually finds a kill through that orbital laser, I believe. As the orbital laser was coming on down, Cursed, he knows something was there. The rendezvous over, away, doesn't want to have to deal with that. He's a little bit worried. Over on site, though, the plane does go on down as they're trying to get on site. Mazwong is going to avoid that Molotov coming on down, leaving one exposed, paranoid up. He's going to go down into the darkness, closed his eyes, and never reopened them.
One enemy remaining.
Now
Last
pure.
player standing.
Finds himself 2. 1v1. Can Kraken do this here? Ibrock is hoping for it. He's got himself a sheriff, a dream, but that's all he gets.
Thank you.
So, someone asked me? Yeah, I am solo
Last
broadcasting
round
this,
in
so
the
I am
half.
doing the cams for this. Sometimes I do it great, other times it's absolutely shocking. But thanks for the compliment, guys. I do appreciate it. Round 12, ultimates galore for Trident Esports. As they've got 4 prepared to hold the defense. No Hunter's Fury, but you have so much else at your dispense that it's going to be afraid. Mazwong might pop his overload, see how he goes. Even if he steps out a little bit, dies, I'm sure someone's going to be there to back him on up. I'm going to have to be very cautious though. Hopefully bait out some of these ultimates. But I know if they can kill off Howie, remove that lockdown from this round, it would be a little bit more comfortable if they can get on site. That's why they have a little bit of a slow walk around the map, hoping to find a little bit of a pick, because if they can find a pick, it can be a huge one. As a utility and ultimate all gone and out of here. But now we are waiting and holding on. A little bit of a movement coming from Ibrock. Flash comes on out again. Mazwong pushing, but this time he is punished by Art. And they're going to be very happy about this. The top leading fragger of this server, Well, he's out. He's done. Kraken feel like the 4th round is now on the table. And Trident Esports, though, flip this table back in Kraken's face. Oh, Kraken finally dying tonight. Still a little bit slow. Got an operator on Pew. Gonna start storming onto the point.
30 seconds
No one
left.
is currently on that A site. They're gonna dash on in, trying to make that room, but it's been open for him. Howie making sure he does not die. He really wants to use this lockdown because the lockdown's gonna be crucial here to disrupt Kraken's plan. Udium, he does have the operator. Oh, he almost stood into that brimstone. Sungy might not see this. Oh, Udium just barely misses the shot. Oh, but Udium doesn't miss those two. He jumps in on sight. He's going to look for more. He's not going to find it though. But has he done enough for Kraken? I think he might have. Pure and Q are the last ones here. Q does get one. The little operator shot coming on through to hopefully find the kill. They're waiting for that defuse. Defuse coming out. They might get the first tick on it. The shock dart doesn't get anyone. He's holding. He's holding. And Trident Esports come away with the victory. Kraken so close to holding on to that. But a beautiful engagement coming up from the top. Big kills. And we just see the death, the collapse of Trident Esports. But now we've flipped the positions. The table has been reset. Huttery getting prepared. And Trident Esports continue their dine. Like a buffet at the moment. They've got themselves 7 rounds in a row. Kraken unable to get even a dinner roll. That might all change here. Kraken on the defense, hoping to win this pistol round. They're able to secure the first... Oh, actually, no, they weren't able to secure the first one. They were able to secure the round afterwards. So they're going to be hoping to win this one and conversion afterwards. Oh, beautiful headshot. Eliminates Udium from the map. And this is what Kraken needs. With this may now allow them a chance. Getting a taste of victory. They've been missing it for a while. Sungy's got to get the knowledge. He misses the shots, however. Crucial shots gone. Allows Howie to retreat. And Howie's... Actually, no one's landing shots right now. There's a little bit of a free-for-all at this table. And Sungy goes... Ooh, that's going down. Looks like he was about to die. There we go. Mazwong gets the... Oh my god. I didn't even notice he got one from behind him. Mazwong. Q, unable to also find the shots. Kraken just not hitting their mark right now. They had the food on their table. And trying to Esports quickly. Okay, I'll stop with the dinner puns. I'm just thinking about it making me hungry. And now Ibrockie's getting ready to push on side. Got the help of Ibrocky gets one. They're slowly trying to equalize this, but they've got not much hit points, not many bullets, and not much time. And Arts, unfortunately... Oh, what's going on here? Are they running into each other? I think they're walking into each other there. Eventually, Wally gets the triple. A little bit awkward there, running into each other at the corner of that smoke. But just look at that score. And look at Mazwong, 20-6. That is about a 3.2, maybe a 3.1 kills death ratio right there. And that is just scary. You meet Mazwong down a dark alley. Well, you better hope you're carrying multiple flashlights because Mazwong will probably end you and throw you into a little bit of a trash can at the end after he's finished. Sonny's getting very aggressive. Great with a flash, but he's unable to use it. Howie there to punish the aggression onto his duelist. Art's still trying to come around and everyone's just dead. Ibrockie's left. But he's just going to quickly go on down. They're going to charge him down. Oh, actually gets a nice little classic kill. The curse will pick that one up. This is all coming apart for Kraken at the moment. Trident Esports though. The super glue is just unbreakable right now. And you could just feel the change. I believe it was round 5 or round 6 where they pushed out of A together. Ever since then, they've just been a cohesive unit. So hard to break, so hard to deal with. Now they're getting ready. Start pushing the point. Hughes got a little bit of an interesting lineup here. Shocked out comes on through. Oh! He's not going to get anyone on the point. He did the double shock. No one there. Orb already disappeared by that time. They're starting to storm the point. They get one. They're going to be looking for the other. Kraken. He does get one. But he does get his life instantly traded out shortly after. As well, not afraid to go through the darkness, but he should have been. Brocky and Pure are now going to be able to find themselves too. Again, Kraken are in a good position here, but Curse and Udium, they are happy to be in this position. They're strong together. They're strong alone. And it's going to have to be up to Udium here. He looks away. He heard the noise coming from the left. And he will get killed. Kraken being able to get their 4th on the board after losing 9 consecutive rounds. They've got that taste, that sweet taste of victory, but they're gonna have to find many, many more. Otherwise, they could be losing the first map of this best of 3 series. Don't have the spike. So, as we investigate the scores a little, a bit unusual to see Sunny so far down. Is 6 and 14. Definitely wish he would probably be a little bit higher up on that that scoreboard. And hopefully this isn't playing on the back of his mind. As a duelist, if you don't sit, you know, at least in the middle to top half that scoreboard, especially if you're sitting last, doubt creeps into the back of your mind. You start making decisions you wouldn't normally make. So then your natural reflexes, the instincts you've been honing while playing this game, are just a little bit off, a little bit different then, because it's not you. Maybe needs a Kit Kat. Oh no, Snickers, that's the one. Because he's not him right now. But he's hoping to change that. If Kraken can get another few rounds on the board. Even if Kraken do lose here, if they can get a few rounds on the board before changing halves, that's going to be great for their confidence. They're going to need that. Because an attack onto the B site is on its way. He hears the drone. Drone doesn't find anyone though. He's going to be trying to take a little bit of a shot through with a headhunter. Headhunter will not land in this case. The Sunny trying to get through. The door is closed shut only momentarily though. You don't take the few little clips through the smoke. Not enough to kill him though. At the back of sight though. Do we have Q to be able to find one? He does, but it does get double. He goes on down. The rest of the team is dead, leaving it all up to Brocky to find 4. I think this round is probably as good as dusted. Oh, I say that, he does get another kill. 8 seconds to get on site. Curse has to run for this. He does get it. This is going to allow Brocky to relocate. The problem is, since he's relocated, he no longer knows where his opponents have changed. Brocky. He shut that one down. He feels like they're still both on site here. He swings around the corner. He gets another. He's looking for the 4th. He's gonna throw his overload out. It goes. He shoots. He almost scores. He almost does it, but Cursed shuts that one down. Turns Brocky's switch to off.
Match point.
And that brings us up to match point. Trident Esports absolutely dominating here in the second half of this match. The second half of the rounds of this match. Kraken unable to find the rounds they so desperately need. They need 8 rounds to be able to bring it into overtime. That is a tall order. One, I don't think Trident Esports is going to allow them to take. They swing around the corner. There's still some aggression coming from Q. And nice little recon butts. They get paranoid up. It's going to force them off the location. Curse says, don't even think about touching my teammates, because they will come for you. But Sungy, he's already turned against that. He's already found one. They're not going to be happy about that. It's Mazwong. So it's going to be a great little pick for Kraken. A little bit of fragment doing a lot of damage. Even finds himself a kill. Lockdown not going to be used as effective as they would like because of that fragment. Holding the position, Pure unable to find the shots that he needs. He can't land it. Everyone dies up in heaven. The Angels are now dead. As Rocky still hunting. He's got 3 to find. He's hoping Q can get in this door so he can find a little bit of help himself. Rocky unfortunately missing a little bit of damage that he would have sought after there. Flash coming on down. Rendezvous coming from that chamber, but the chamber is going to be able to get away. Oh, the chamber's the omen. What am I talking about? And now we see Trident Esports. They come away with it. They take map number 1 in this best of 3. We'll have a little look at our scoreboards before we go to a little bit of a break. Just wait to see Mazwong at the top. Look at that average combat. The man was just on fire. The econ rating through the roof. He barely died. He barely bought things. Huge econ rating and a lot of first bloods. He was always jumping around. So he wasn't baiting his teammates for that killed KDA. He was bringing the pain to the rest of his team. So, with that, that is map number 1 down. Stay tuned. About 5 to 10 minutes, we'll have map number 2 as the team has a little bit of a break, change sides, and we get our overlays prepared. Before we do go, I do want to just showcase one thing. Again, I'm hosting the tournament next Sunday. If you're interested, make sure to check that one out. You can find the link on my Twitter. I'll make sure the command works in my Twitch chat. I'll post the challenge bracket in a second. It is a best of 1 double elimination tournament. If you're interested in all, jump on in. It was a way of me saying thank you to the Oceanic community. So I put in my own prize pool. Digital Cast graciously threw in another $50 to top that one up. It will be a day tournament. We'll have multiple casters coming along and joining me. If there's enough teams, we might even have 2 streams going. Anyway, with that, we will cut to a little bit of a break. So stay tuned. Map number 2 coming up shortly.